This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And I'm Elisha. So I guess I have to introduce myself a little bit. So I am the news editor at GamingTrend. It's a small site. And you can follow me on there or Katamari's Forever on Twitter.
This is the CHRILLCAST presenting Throwback Thursday. Today we're going to cover Pokemon Yellow. It was first released in 1998. It was released in the U.S. on October 19th of 1999, which is why we're covering it in October of 2019, 20 years later.
So, nice.
What was your first experience with Pokemon Yellow, Will?
I sort of kind of stole it from my friend. He was, I had the Pokemon cards when I was 5, and I never really got into them. And I had my friend come over, and he's saying, "Oh, have you ever played the Game Boy games?" I was like, I didn't even know they made these up for Game Boy. So he showed it to me, and one thing led to another. It slipped into my pocket. I don't know how that happened. And I took it home and I played it for 3 weeks, and it was awesome. So that's the only Pokemon game that I've played, and I don't know. It was a style of game I was just not used to at the top-down graphics and going into people's houses and happening upon Pokemon. It was addictive and very fun. What about you guys?
My first experience was my brother getting it and me being uber jealous having blue version, seeing him get all 3 Pokemon starters and having a Pikachu follow him around, being that I was 7.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize how unique that was when I had it because, I obviously had the cards and I also had dabbled in the cartoon show. So Ash always had a Pikachu, so I just figured that was normal.
Oh, and the other reason we're covering it is because they just released the new version of Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Edition.
I did not know that was a re-release of this game, so I thought this was the Switch's version of Pokemon Go.
No, I mean, it's kind of like they mixed the original Yellow with Pokemon Go mechanics. So, yes, it's kind of the same. Both are true.
Okay. Right. Okay.
But we're looking at the 20th anniversary of Pokemon Yellow. I mean, it had such an impact on... And Pokemon for the Game Boy had such an impact on the entire industry. I mean, they but they pioneered a whole industry of games. Well, what would you say, Elisha? What was your first experience with Pokemon Yellow?
Yeah, so actually Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Yellow, I think were the only... they were the only Pokemon games I had for a while because we had that they had that Pokemon's evil sort of bandwagon.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So right after we got Yellow and stopped, that was when we were my parents don't play Pokemon right now. So we kind of didn't really play Pokemon for a while, but I still have memories of Yellow. And I think in college, my best friend kind of got back into it. I was just oh my gosh, okay, whatever. But yeah, Yellow is interesting to me because it's kind of I do remember spending a lot of time with my brother because we used to play the game together. I do remember playing that first gym with Brock, and it was super hard because you don't really get a water starter. Nope. So it is stacked against you. We were freaking out. I remember it was super hyped when we tried to defeat his Onix. I was oh my gosh, it was the best. It was one of those really intense feelings you see in a fighting game or something. But yeah, I do enjoy Pokemon Yellow. I kind of wish that I could revisit it again. Maybe I'll just get Pokemon Go or Let's Go, because a lot of my friends have Let's Go. Mm-hmm. So I'm just it's whatever. But I'm indifferent to the Pokemon series in a good way.
I just remember...
Man. This brings back so many memories.
I just remember it was so epic getting the Fly HM. And I could fly from one city. I didn't have to go through the cave. I didn't have to fight a bajillion trainers. I could go right to a Pokemon Center. Oh, man. Without blacking out. Because blacking out was the worst. It was oh, man, I'm a failure. But then, shortly after all of Pokemon Yellow, my brother and I, we got an N64 with Pokemon Stadium, and we plugged it into the Dodrio Tower, and we could literally play the games at triple speed. And it made Pokemon Yellow go so fast. It was epic, to say the least. And Pokemon Stadium, when you go from Pokemon Yellow to 3D, it was whoa.
Oh, man.
It was one of the coolest things ever.
My go-to Pokemon was Dugtrio.
Really? What about you, Elisha?
For favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, just Pokemon Blue, Red, Yellow. or like in general?
That's the idea. We're gonna stick to the Gen 1. We can go to the Gen 2 if you want after.
Nah, it's okay. I was like, I feel kind of normie saying Pikachu because I'm like, oh, it's Pikachu. Maybe I would probably go with Bulbasaur, just because like Bulbasaur was our. Wait, wrong choice or right choice?
No, solid choice. I said.
A solid choice. Okay, because like I don't know, we'd always pick Bulbasaur. That's man. That's an abomination. That's what it is.
That's his character model in Sword and Shield.
They really upgraded the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. That's probably why all the budget's down.
What about you, Will? Who's your favorite?
Oh man, probably Charizard. The thing is that Gen 1, there's actually quite a few that I really like. So I really like Charizard. I like I can't believe I can't remember the name. I know his Magikarp is the.
Oh, Gyarados.
Gyarados.
Yeah, there you go. Obviously Pikachu. Pikachu is awesome. But in the game,
Gyarados
like I said,
cool.
I played with Doug Trio. That was my go-to. He was like unbeatable. I don't know if it was like a glitch or something, but it was amazing. Yeah, that little guy.
Yep,
Doug
your
Trio's
Alolan ones.
women apparently. Is that female Doug Trio?
No, that's the Alolan. You know, like the what is it, Sun and Moon? Yeah, Sun and Moon. Like the island ones, they have like different versions of the Pokemon.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Alolan, Alolan,
I'm gonna ignore these couple here.
Yeah, that might be a little bit delving into NSW's territory. So let's stay on safe search.
My favorite Pokemon by far was Alakazam.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, solid choice.
He was, like, literally so aside from my starters, my entire Pokemon game consisted of me acquiring and training the psychics. Like I liked Hypno. I hated Drowsy, so I was like, I regret it every time I catch a Drowsy, and I'm like, oh, I gotta train this guy again. But then Hypno was like one of my favorites. I managed to glitch and get Mew, so I was happy about that. I had my party consisted of like maybe Blastoise or Charizard usually, and then Mew, Mewtwo, Hypno, Alakazam, and I think I used a ghost Pokemon to supplement the fact that there wasn't another psychic Pokemon to be had. So it was either, and I don't think I ever did. I liked Ghastly quite a bit because whoa.
See, Ghastly Pokemon. Forgot that's like a rap.
No, I'm sorry. Hunter. Hunter's the one I liked. I thought Hunter was so cool.
Yeah, Hunter's cool too.
Haunter, yeah.
There are so many that are cool from that first
Haunter,
generation.
you're right. Haunter.
Yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah, I was like, that's. There you go. That's the same thing.
Same idea, whatever. Haunter
We're gonna get
was the coolest one. This video is gonna get claimed by the Game Freak company, guaranteed.
Yeah, wait, you didn't like Gengar? I just realized. You don't like Gengar?
I thought Gengar was kind of the lesser cool version of Haunter. I thought Haunter was the coolest. Like if you look at them, you got like the ghost ball thing, and you got like the complete package here. But then there's just like these hands. It's like Haunter's like coming to get you.
Right. Okay.
Oh man, that was so cool.
What's the guy with the razor blade hands?
Scyther.
Oh,
Right,
Scyther, yeah. He was hard to get on.
Didn't the guy who created this, wasn't he an entomologist?
I don't remember.
I think this story was like he was basing it off like actual creatures, so you might be right.
I also used to get when I wasn't doing my psychic team, I like to have Dragonite.
Dragonite's cool.
Oh, Mewtwo! How could I forget Mewtwo? There's like Mewtwo, Hypno, Alakazam. Maybe I did have. Oh, no, Mr. Mime. Maybe. Oh, Mr. Mime. That's the other one I did, because Mr. Mime would learn the psychic moves, I think, in the first gen. I don't
Is
think
this the black face looking one?
No, that's Jinx.
That's Jinx.
That's Jinx. Mr. Mime. Because you could only get him by trading, if I remember correctly. And at least in blue version. This is some weird Mr. Mime.
This one freaked me out. I never did this one.
Oh yeah, like I'm looking at the Detective Pikachu renders right there.
Oh, and then there's Ditto.
Oh, that's adorbs.
Ditto is always cool too. Because you could pair up Ditto with any Pokemon in the when they get added breeding in the second gen, and he would breed with anything. Oh man.
Anything.
I forgot about Espeon. That's Gen 2 though.
That's Gen 2, yeah. I mean, Evolutions.
Espeon was my added on one that I loved when I got Gen 2. So I had Espeon was my last one, but that was only in Gen 2. So my evolution with Game Boy was I went from Pokemon Blue to getting Pokemon Gold, where Feraligatr was my favorite. And then I got Crystal version because I thought it was going to be like Yellow, and you were going to get to like Pikachu and collect all the starters. And nope, that's not what that was. It just gave you a front row seat to capture this guy, Suicune.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That was really the only added advantage of having Crystal version was you got Suicune for free.
Nice.
And they didn't even give you Entei or Raikou. It's like, but Entei and Raikou are so much cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed, honestly.
Well, the elemental dogs, I mean, it's whatever. They're all the same. I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah, but then the legendaries for Gen 1 are just so cool. You got Zapdos.
Yeah, Zapdos. Cool.
Articuno, which I always pronounced wrong when I was a kid. I think I said Arcticuno.
Uno, dos, tres.
And then there was Moltres. Who's your favorite of the 3 legendaries from Gen 1?
I want to say Articuno. Just because, like, Ice was super overpowered, I believe, if last I checked.
Ice and Psychic were both OP. I didn't know it at the time, but they were. And then, of course, fighting types were horrible. Like, Machamp is just, like, I mean, he's cool looking, but you never go to Machamp with Machamp to the Elite Four. You'd be totally destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, Pokemon Yellow was kind of like where they fixed a lot of the bugs because I don't know if you like went back to Blue and Red, but they were super buggy back then. The whole missing no thing. I think you could only get that in Blue and Red. I think they like. Oh, again. Oh, you can actually do Pokemon in Yellow?
I think so. Somebody caught it in Pokemon Go. That is great. Yeah, I always liked it because it's like a little eye here and then a mouth here. I always thought that's what that was. It's like, oh, okay. And then you catch him and he'd be like level 174 Ponyta or whatever. It always ended up being Ponyta for me for some reason. But yeah. Does anybody else have anything they want to say about Yellow? Because I want to wrap this up with what we think the impact on the industry was with Pokemon Yellow.
I think we're good.
So, spanning from Pokemon Yellow, spanning from Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, you have the most successful franchise ever. Pokemon is worth the most money, more than the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Believe it or not. Let's see, top selling.
I always get so confused the release of these games because they always come out with 2 versions at a time. And I understand it's like you get like the difference is the legendary creature that you get, but it's confusing to me.
When you look at the list of top selling franchises of all time, Pokemon, number 1, $95 billion.
Oh, nice.
And the crazy thing to me is licensed merchandise is the highest selling of all of them. Not video games, not the card game, not the box office, not the manga sales, not home entertainment. Licensed merchandise, number 1. Hello Kitty, Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse, Star Wars. Look, you got to go all the way down here to get to Star Wars, 65 billion. Marvel, 34. Mario, 36. Pokemon, almost $100 billion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's insane, man.
So, Yellow version, in my opinion, really spread this game way out for everybody. And now we have the top media franchise ever, Pokemon. So, that's it for Throwback Thursday. I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
I'm Elisha, Saber's best girl.
And we will see you
on the next CHRILLCAST.